Hey yo, I'm just getting on here to talk um about my day and stuff like that. So I'm not gonna be long, but I'm probably gonna get back on here and make some more videos, but I spent some time today job searching and like to whoever joined the live. I spent some time today searching for like a new job and stuff and um it's been interesting. It's been cool. I actually got offered a few of the jobs that I've been applying for. I applied for like job. I've been applying for jobs for like anyway. I think I got the job that I applied for today, but I'm not feeling it because like I don't know, I'm just not feeling it. My spirit is leading me in a different direction. Like and a lot of these places I've been working at and that I've been like applying to, I don't feel like they genuine. Like I don't feel like, and I mean, what do you expect from a place of employment? But I just feel like my soul is not. And I'm not trying to toot my own horn or nothing like that, or say I'm too good to be at a job, or I'm too good to do any of this shit because I'm not better than nobody. You know, it's just my spirit don't want to be in those spaces. My spirit does not want to be in those spaces. Like, and I especially don't want to be working for somebody that doesn't value me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just a number to them. Like, and a whole bunch of other things that come with working a 9 to 5. Like, I don't know. I'm just not feeling it. So like, I'll still do it. I'm gonna still do what I have to do, but it's just like my spirit is just like, mm. So I went to this particular job interview, and to keep a long story short, I feel like it might not be a good fit because there was a lack of boundaries there. I feel like, which I feel like there was a lack of boundaries. I feel like the people, not all the people there, but just certain people there, I wouldn't mesh well with because they're just not authentic to me. They're just not authentic. Well, I don't want to say that they're not authentic. Fuck it. They seem like they fake. That's what they seem like. They seem like they not I don't know. Like, and then like, yeah. So lack of boundaries, just not being authentic and real enough for me to be in that space. And just I don't think I would like working there. Like I couldn't see myself working there. Like I couldn't see myself behind the counter. Like, yeah, I'm sure I could do it, but I don't think it's a great idea to force myself to do some shit that I don't feel like doing, or that I can't see myself doing. Like, I don't fucking know. Then I be feeling like I'm overthinking, like, and I'm being too picky. Like, you ever feel like that? Like, you feel like you ever like struggle with like trying to trust your intuition? Like, is this my intuition, or is this anxiety? You get what I'm saying? Or is this me just being too particular? You know what I'm saying? Like, and then every time I think I'm overthinking, I'm never overthinking. Things end up turning out how I thought that it was. So It's like trust your intuition, India. Trust your intuition, like. Cause there was jobs that I had where I felt some type of way, and I did trust my intuition, but I didn't. I stayed at the job anyway. No, I didn't. No, there was jobs that I had that I didn't trust my intuition, and then I ended up staying at the job anyway, and shit ended up happening. But it was like, had I trusted my intuition, I would have just went to another job or found another job. Um, so I don't know, but and then the interviewer, he insulted me in the interview. So like we was like talking, and I think now I shoot, I probably heard him wrong because my mind was all over the fucking place. But like we was talking and shit, and he was like, and I didn't say anything at the time because I'm just thinking about getting the interview done and just thinking about the fucking job. Like I'm people always okay. So people ask me, they be like, when I get upset about shit, this I'm going off on a tangent. People be like, when I get upset about shit, like when I notice like little shit that people do, cause it be little shit. You gotta pay attention to the details and pay attention to the little shit that people do. Cause the little shit, in my opinion, it'll tell you a lot about a person. Like it'll tell you a lot about somebody. But yeah, he like insulted me because he was like, we was talking about like how old I am and stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, I'm 26. He was like, what? I was like, yeah, I'm 26. And then he was like, you don't look it. I was like, yeah, I know, I get that a lot. He was like, you look like you too. I was just like it's funny, Kiki, okay, like, but at the same time, really, like it's that's getting to be kind of annoying, Like I get that I'm young, but that's okay. Like that's you doing too much. You doing too fucking much. Like, but I didn't say anything. I just kept going with the interview because, like, but like, no, I was gonna say people ask me, they be like, because I do that a lot. I'll like I'll get offended by, or I'll notice somebody saying some shit, and then like, or I notice when somebody says some shit that I don't like or that doesn't really resonate with me, and I won't say anything to them about it in the moment because it's not because I'm afraid of saying anything, and it's not because like it's not because I'm afraid of saying anything. It's I need time to process what the fuck you said. Like, like did he really just say that? Like, I need time to sit and think before I respond. You get what I'm saying? To an insult or to, something that I didn't like. Like I try to give myself time to think before I respond in a way that might be worse than the way that they than what they said. Another tangent. I say this because like um I say this because I got into like I had another person insult me, or what I felt was an insult. It was a fucking insult. It doesn't An insult is an insult. Whether I felt like it was an insult or the other person felt like it was just a joke. It's a fucking insult. An insult by definition is what it is. Like, so if you feel like somebody's insulting you, look up what the word insult means in a dictionary. And 9 times out of 10, that's what the fuck they did. Like, even if they did try to make it seem like they were joking around, that was a fucking insult. People love to disguise insult as as jokes when the whole time they really just be insulting you. There's a difference between a joke and an insult. But anyway, like, so anyway, like, yeah, like, I forgot what I was gonna say. So yeah, so no, first I was like sitting. I came into the interview. I think I came in there on time, but there was two other people that was already there that the interviewer was talking to. So I just made eye contact, said hello, and just sat down. And waited for him to get done because I didn't want to be rude. So then I sat there. Then he went to go take care of the line because it was busy. And then I was sitting in there for a minute, which that's something I've been noticing. I've been doing when I be going to job interviews. They'll have me sitting in the lobby waiting, and I'm just like, I remember one job interview I went to. I was sitting in the lobby waiting, and filled out an application, all that. They had me waiting. I just got up and left because I was like, and then they was in the back like talking and stuff. Because y'all know I can feel shit, so like I just wasn't feeling it. Like I just felt like they was on some other shit. So I left. I got up and left. Then they go on to say, then they was like, bye. Like I was like, okay, like I ain't say nothing. I just left. Like, but oh shit. But yeah, they had me. This company that I just interviewed for, they had me waiting. And I was sitting there waiting for a good minute, which I didn't mind waiting, only because I didn't have nothing else better to do today. And I needed to get out the house any fucking way. And I spent my time just meditating and writing. Like I needed that space any fucking way. So like I gave myself that space while I was waiting for them. So today wasn't a problem. But it was just like, what if I had other shit to do? Like, what if I had other stuff to do? Like, you're not. And I mean, he did come and apologize and offered me something to drink. And, they were hospitable, but it was just like, y'all are hospitable, but you're not efficient. You're not being efficient. Like, and I feel like even as, like, how like when you go to jobs to interview and you have to make a first impression on them. I feel like, the impressions that these jobs make on us is just as important too, because they don't, from my experiences from interviewing, there's been some jobs where I've just been like, mm. There's been some jobs where I've just been like, would not want to work here, would not recommend. There's been some jobs where I've been like, I should report this job, or I could report this. Like I've seen like little shit. Not that I'm a snitch or nothing like that, but it's just like it's little shit that I be noticing that they be doing, and I just be like I remember it was this one place I went to go interview for, and the lady was fucking cussing in front of the kids and shit, like, and saying shit that she shouldn't have said in front of the kids, and I was just like, the fuck? Then they had no security at the place. Like anybody could have just walked in the building at this school. I was just like, I wanted to say something. I should have, but anyway. But anyway, back to my experience from today. Like, yeah. So they had me waiting. So then I was waiting for I probably was in there for a good 45 minutes, probably maybe 30. But I was waiting for a good minute. Because I think it was like the brunt of lunch. It was like between lunch rush and like the brunt of lunch rush, I think. Then they finally had interviewed me. I had 2 interviews. I interviewed twice with 2 of the managers. Um, which I didn't care about that either. That was, I mean, I mean, it's cool. I have mixed feelings about that because I don't feel like it take all of y'all to do all that. But at the same time, I get it. I understand. So yeah. Um so yeah. So I did the interview. Interview went well. Um, First interview went well. Second interview went well, but it didn't go how I expected it to. um and this is where I feel like some boundaries were crossed. But then at the same time, I could understand why, because I felt like the interviewer was trying to get to know me as a person, not just as somebody that they were going to hire. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I felt like. I felt like they was trying to get past my, not my facade, because I don't put on a facade when I apply for places and when I work. I'm the same person. I try to be more professional when I'm at work. Like, I'm not fake or anything like that. Like, I'm genuine. I'm still going to be myself, but business is business, So like, um yeah, but she got a little into my personal business. Um, no, 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 no. She didn't get into my personal business. She just asked me about myself, and then certain layers of myself just ended up coming out that I didn't intend to come out. Um, and so basically, like, what ended up happening was she asked me about my old job and about my history of working at one of my old jobs. And she asked me what I liked about the place and what I didn't like about the place. And it brought up some repressed feelings that I didn't know that I still had, which brought up some more feelings that I didn't know that I had, which brought up some more feelings that I didn't know that I had. Um, and so um Yeah, it was a very interesting experience. I don't know if I want to share it with you yet, um, because I'm gonna start fucking crying. And I mean, fuck it. Um, I miss my family, and I don't, I don't have them in my life anymore, and it hurts. It hurts me a lot, and I walk around and I pretend like it doesn't, but it does because I love my family very much, and I think that came out today. It came out in the interview. Um, in my mind, not the right place at all for that to happen because that's not what I went there for. That wasn't my intention at all. Um, but basically, the interviewer, she asked me, she was like, so what did you like about your last job or that job that you had? at that particular time. I said I liked it because it was a family atmosphere. And at that time, I felt like I belonged, you know. I felt like I didn't say this in the interview, but I felt like for one, I never got a chance to say goodbye. I never said goodbye. Oh yeah, I did. I think I said goodbye. Um, but for one thing, um, shit, I forgot what I was gonna say. It was a home. My job. So this particular job I had, it was like home away from home for me. You know, like because when I was working at this job, I had a lot of shit going on at home. Um, and the job was literally my escape. It was my safe haven. So it was like my second home, my second family. Um, then the interviewer, she asked me, so what did you not like about the job? And I was shocked at my response because I didn't even expect for me to say this, but I was like, I didn't like the fact that I had to leave. I didn't like that at all. Um, I didn't want to leave. Um, I had invested so many years of my life to this job, and I had gotten so familiar and so like comfortable and at home with the people there. I didn't want to leave. Um, but it was like I had to because I was going through some shit. And then I felt like when I was going through certain things, which, you know, to not excuse my irresponsibility during that time at all, because I was very irresponsible when it came to certain shit. Um, and I should have held myself more accountable for those things that I was being irresponsible of, and I didn't. Because I didn't care because I had this other shit going on. Like there was a time where like the job became my priority, but then I became more of my priority, you know, towards the end of me leaving the job. And it was like once I became more of my priority, that's when the tables turned and the job just didn't see me as valuable anymore. I felt like, at least that's how I felt. Um, so they didn't see me as valuable. You know, sometimes like people like I felt like when I was living my life. Well, I'll get to that later. But no, fuck it. I felt like I was living my life and like I was living my life for other people during this time that I was working at this job, and also when I was like, you know, when I was involved with my family, it was like I was living my life, but I was living it for them. And then it was like once I actually started living my life for India, that's when people kind of like, oh, what is she doing? I don't understand this. And they just kind of slowly pushed me to the side, I felt like. And they wouldn't accommodate for my needs. They wouldn't accommodate for the things that I needed at that time. And I mean, shit, I didn't even know what I fucking needed at that time because I was young and I was just figuring myself out. But it was like, can we sit down and at least talk about this shit? Like, you know, can you check on me and see if I'm okay instead of judging me? You know, like, and so fast forward to the present moment, you know, today I'm sitting at this interview, this random ass fucking interview with this lady that don't even fucking know me. She just fucking met me. you know, at this place of employment that I'm probably not even gonna fucking work at, and I'm just pouring out my heart, like about things that I didn't even fucking know that I still had in my spirit. So, um, but yeah, so then it got more into my personal life, like, oh, and it got more into my personal life because, like, and I was trying to hold it together. I was trying to hold it together because I didn't want to, again, as much as I cry and as much as people know me for being a crybaby, like sometimes I just be like, I be trying not to go there, Like, so I was trying not to cry. I was trying not to cry, but she just kept talking. I was like, oh my God. Like, I was literally sitting there. If you could have seen my energy, like if you would have saw my body sitting in the chair, but like on the inside, if you could have seen me on the inside, I was just like, if you could have read my mind, I was just like, when is this gonna be over with? Like that was my energy. Like I just want this shit to be over with, cause she getting too deep. Like she's getting too deep. Like, but I forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah, she was getting way too fucking deep. I felt like, and a part of me feels like, again, I feel like that wasn't her intention. It wasn't her intention to cross boundaries, but I felt like there was an invasion of boundaries in the space. Like, but at the same time, like when there was certain shit that I didn't want to talk about, I communicated that to her. I was just like, I don't want to talk about this. Like, so, but anyway, as she was sitting there and talking, I was trying not to cry. And then like at one point, I think I just like she was talking and I just like paused and I was just like I wasn't really saying much. I was just sitting there thinking, and she was like, "Okay, what is it?" She's like, "Go ahead." She was like, "Work through your emotions." She was like, because it seemed like there's some things that you got going on that you need to get out, like you need to get out. And I was like, "But this ain't." I was just like, "This ain't the time for that." Like I was just like, "I just want the job. I just want to talk about the job." And then she just so So we went from talking about my old job to and how that was a family to me to talking about my actual family, and um I was like, I'm homesick. I was like, I'm homesick. I was like, I miss my family. I miss everybody made me feel that made me feel like family, because I don't feel that. I don't feel that. There's moments where I do feel that here and there, but it's like things have just not been the same. Things haven't been the same since that time in my life. So, and I mean, I talk about this shit all the fucking. Well, do I talk about it all the time? Anybody that knows me knows my story, but I don't think there's certain layers of it that I talk much about. So, and I think these were the layers of it that I don't really like talk much about because um you know I moved on, things will never be the same, you know. There's really nothing that I could do about shit. You know, the interviewer, she asked me, she was like, well, is there anything that you can do? There's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can fucking do. Like, there's nothing I can do. I've I've spent all my life doing everything I could fucking do to try to build my fucking family or to try to fix shit in my family. And it's just like, or to fix shit with my relationship with my family, rather. And it's just like, it's just gotten to a point where like I've had to just learn how to just be my own fucking family and to just learn how to just find family along the fucking way, you know? Um and the interviewer asked, she asked me, she was like, so who do you have as a support system? Like, who can you depend on? I was just like, myself. That's the only person I can depend on. Literally. Literally. Like, I don't feel like I can depend on anybody. Like, literally, everybody has came and gone. Like, and you know, they might come back, but it's like, who can I depend on? Me. That's who I've been depending on for the past, what, how many years? 2023, last 5 years of my life. Me. Honestly, longer than that. But anyway. And this is not to offend the people that's been there for me. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is when it really came down to shit, and when it really comes down to shit, like, in this moment right now, I'm the only one standing. Like, I'm the only one that's really taking care of India. Nobody else is doing it for me. Like, is that something I'm proud of? Yeah, hell yeah. But no, because of that, it shouldn't be like that. Like, I really don't want to be sitting here having this conversation, or not even a conversation because I'm just talking to a fucking screen. I shouldn't feel like my only outlet is to fucking get online and fucking talk to a complete stranger. If I could have people that's actually in my life that I could commune with. Like, if I had that, I probably wouldn't even be on here. You know? But so yeah, anyway. So the interviewer was like, yeah, she was like, so it seemed like you need a support system. Like, you need somebody, you need support, you need a family. I was like, yeah, but I don't know. In my head, I was like, yeah, but I don't know if that's going to be y'all. I don't know if that's going to be y'all. I was like, yeah, I understand. And I know that, but I don't trust nobody now. And it's so contradictory. And it's just, it's a lot. It's complex, and there's a lot of layers to my experience, because it's like, oh, somebody called me back. I don't know who it was though. Oh, I hope it is who I think it is. Let's see who it is, y'all. Who is this that called me back?
You have one new voice message.
Hold on.
And one saved message. New message. Like to opt out. Please press 1 immediately.
Stupid.
Message marked for deletion. Saved.
I hate that. Like, I hate when you be expecting a phone call and it don't even be nobody that's calling you. But like, people, it's so many different layers, you know, to my experience, that it's like, it's hard for people that haven't been through something similar or haven't seen somebody go through something similar to understand. Hey, Joe. I'm just talking. It's hard for it's hard for people that haven't been through what you've been through to understand what you're going through. If that makes sense. So it was basically like I went to this place for a job interview, but it was like God was like, "No, you don't need this job. You need a fucking intervention. That's what you need. You need a fucking intervention. You need somebody to listen to you. That's what you need." And I think that that's what I took from today. Like I think they're gonna offer me the fucking job, but I don't even think I want the fucking job. I don't think I should take the job. I think that I got what I needed from there. And that was so much more valuable than a fucking job. I feel like um sometimes I feel like God will send us in certain directions. God will send us in a certain direction for a whole completely different reason than what we think. Like yeah. So um so yeah, so wait, what was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. I forgot. Um for real? Where did you well, I don't want, we could talk later on. That's crazy. See, that's another thing I've been noticing too. It's been like similar things happening to the people around me. Like, for example, I'm on here talking about like my experiences with this job situation, but I I've also been having relationship issues too. And I had got on live on another platform, and I was doing readings for I had got like two clients that I did readings for, and they was going through the same shit that I had just got out of. Well, I don't want to say got out of because I'm still mentally dealing with it, but like it was just like we was all going through the same shit. They're younger than me though. The women that I had did the readings for, but it was like, damn, like, you really think that you're the only person going through shit, but you not. And it's kind of like it's encouraging and it's motivating and it's kind of relieving, but then at the same time, it's kind of like it kind of humbles you, because it humbles you because it's like you're not the only one with problems, like, and it's like I feel like for me personally, like I've been really down and like depressed, where I've been feeling depressed because I don't like to say that I am depressed, because when you say I am, or when you affirm certain things, you can manifest certain things into your reality. Anyway, like I've been having an experience with that motherfucker depression, and um along with a whole nother host of other things. But it's like I feel like something in me, and God has been like, okay, like I know this is what you're going through, but I need for you to get up and still do the work, because I need for you to do the work, because I need for you to do. And then I'm like, because what? Because, and then don't ask me for what. Just get up and do it, and I'm gonna show you the rest. And then it's like, because what? India, just do it. This is the conversations I'll be having. This is the conversations that I be having in my spirit, like with God and stuff. Like this has been my journey recently. Like, why, God? Why the fuck did this happen? Why is this happening in India? Just yes, exactly. Just get up and do it. Just get up and do what I've been showing you to do. I've been giving you the vision. I've been talking to you in your dreams. I've been placing people in your life. I've been comforting you. I've been doing the work. God's been doing the work. So it's like I've been doing all these things. You have the gift. I planted the seed on the inside of you, but it's like, what are you gonna do with it? Get up and do something with it. Like, and then I'll show you the rest. You don't need to know A, B, C, and D when you haven't even did one, two, three, and four. Like, I can't give you what I want to give you if you've not done anything with what I've already gave you, and with what what I'm handing to you right now. So so then it's like once I start doing the work, and I just, like you were saying, like, I start putting that faith into action, then it's like, oh, now I see. Now I see why I had to go through that. Now I see why I had that vision. Now I see why you told me to, check on this person, or you told me to do this at this particular time. Now I see why you told me to put in this application. You know what I'm saying? It probably wasn't for the job, it was for me, so that you could talk to me, or not talk to me, but like so that you could listen to me. Because sometimes I don't feel like we need God to talk to us. I feel like we need that space to be listened to too. Um, you know, Communication works two ways. Like your relationship, I feel like I'm rambling, but your relationship with God works two ways, like, and for me, I know personally, for me, I don't ask for shit. I don't ask for shit. I think I got like a lot of pride, and it's because of the shit I've been through. Like I've learned to just do shit on my own, and to be on my own, and to, just deal with shit on my fucking own. So it's like when I really, really need fucking help, yeah, I'll ask for help every now and then when I'm really feeling like I need to, but like, to prevent things from getting out of control. And when I really, really, really need to ask for help, I don't ask for help. So it's like sometimes I feel like God will put me in certain situations where it's like he forces me to like receive the help that I need, or like the emotional support that I need, you know? Like, for example, like you being on my fucking live. Like, nobody ever gets on my live, but for some reason, you're on my live. Like, today of all fucking days. And I wasn't gonna get on here. And that's another thing too. The job, I wasn't gonna go. I wasn't gonna fucking go. But something was like, nope, get up. Something was like, get up and go. I was like, I don't feel like it. I ain't getting no look. And that's nothing. We make so many excuses about shit. Cause I was like, I don't feel like it. I was like, I ain't get no sleep last night. This motherfucker still getting on my fucking nerves. I'm still mad at this nigga. I'm still mad at this motherfucker. Like, I just had all this shit running through my head, but then something was just like, just get up, just go. Just, girl, just go. So I just, yeah. So, but anyway, um, what did I get on this live to talk about? I was talking about like my job situation. Um, yep, yep. And see, it's funny because I know that. So that's another thing I'm learning too. Oh, I'm so easy. I'm so easy and quick to give other people advice. Like, oh, that comes naturally to me. But me taking my own advice, like you were saying with the faith without works is dead. Like, me taking my own advice and acting on it. I do. I do. But I'll like start and I'll stop, and then like I'll stop and I'll start. Like, I'm working on being consistent. But like, I tell people that all the time, like about the writing it and making it plain. I say that all the time, but do I do it? I started to do it today, and I've been working on it. I'm getting better at it. But there was a time where, there's moments where I don't. Like, I don't do I don't do it. Like, I'm always like telling people, you can come to me and listen. You can talk to me about what it is you got going on, and I'm here to listen. But then when people want to listen to me, I'm like, and look, I'm always talking about how people don't listen to me, right? Because I get frustrated because I feel like a lot of people don't fucking care, and they don't listen to me. Like when it comes to like my emotions and like the deep shit, like I feel like I'm too much for people. But so that was another reason why, like at the interview, I was just kind of like, first of all, this is a job interview. This is not the right place to be emotional. Second of all, like I'm just too much. You're not ready to handle my emotions. Like that was what was in my head. Like, but it's like sometimes people that the people that spend so much time giving and giving and giving to everybody, and they spend so much time listening to everybody else and trying to heal everybody else, and we need healing too. That's another thing I'm realizing. um and if you don't admit even if you don't admit to that, and if you don't ask for it, God is going to do exceedingly abundantly anyway, whether you ask for it or not. Yeah. And I think this is a so I think I don't know. I can't remember if like I've ever been vulnerable in my I just pulled my hair out. Oh my god. I need to take care of my hair because my hair is like falling out. But I don't know. I think when I go to interviews, I'm myself, but I think for some fucking reason recently, because this was the second, so I applied to the same company twice. I applied to the same company twice, and this was the second time I interviewed with this particular company, but it was just a different location. But both per circumstances, we had like the same conversation about the same shit. But this time, and I got vulnerable at both interviews. But at this one, it was like everything came out. Like everything in the first interview that kind of like started to come out. And this interview, it all came out. Like I was like, oh my god. The lady was like, she was like, it's okay, work through your emotions. I was like, oh fuck. And it's funny because I like I was saying, I tell people that I'm so quick at being emotionally available for other people. Another group of people that are like me that actually exist in the world. Wow. Because people love to make fun of me for being emotional and for me being vulnerable. I've been made fun of that. I've been made fun of for that since I was young. Like my fucking family used to make fun of me for that shit. Like almost everybody that was close in my life, almost everybody fucking that was, and then that's another thing. It be the people that's closest to you that be the ones that be like judging you. I need a retwist. You see my hair? My hair growing. I don't even think have you seen me with my locks? There's never a time limit on those questions they ask you. It's just I'm a Cancer. But that's the thing. I felt, yeah, my hair is growing. It's growing, but and it be feeling like it be growing overnight sometimes. Like I'll wake up in the morning, I'll be like, I'll be like, what? Like it do. I'll be like, it won't this long yesterday. Like it looked like it'd be growing a couple inches while I be sleeping. For real. Like what? I need to go get it styled. I need a retwist. Let me see what she said. For real, like it just be growing overnight, like magic or something. I want to keep growing them because I want to see how long they gonna grow. But like, I forgot what the fuck I was saying. No, I was gonna say, yeah, I felt like she was trying to. I felt like that she was. She even said she was trying to force me to be vulnerable. I felt like it wasn't like she was trying to force me to be vulnerable, but it kind of was. Like, and then she was like, yeah, I like picking people's brains. That's what she said. So she said it. So, But it was kind of like she kind of was forcing it because I wouldn't talk at first. I was just like, I wouldn't talk at first. And a part of me wishes that, nah, I want to say a part of me wishes that I didn't say anything, but I feel like I needed that. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. It was like I felt like it was being forced, but it was like you need this. Like it's kind of like how I don't know. It's kind of like how God treats us sometimes. Or like how your parents treat you. It's like, I don't want to do this right now, but you need to. Like, you need to go clean your room like that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about because you a parent. You know how like your father and your parents be like, I don't want to do this. This is not dad. Well, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck that's like because I ain't had my father in my life, so I don't fucking know. I don't know what that's about. But but as far as like I could speak about the mom, like when your mom make you do shit you don't want to fucking do. Like, I want to clean this shit up. Like, I need to clean my room. I don't want to clean my room. I don't want to do that. But if my mom was alive, she would be like, India, clean your room. Clean your room. Like, so that's what it, huh? You said look up. Look up at what? What am I looking up at? Oh. Oh yeah. But um yeah, that's what this interview felt like. It felt like there was some cleansing that was happening that I needed. So yeah. What else did I get on here to talk about? I ain't just get on here to talk about that. I got on here to talk about something else. What the thing say? I forgot what the title said. I forgot what I wrote in the thing. Let me see. It say edit. Hold on. Oh wait. Uh. Oh yeah. Okay. So I'm on track. I'm on track. I've talked about everything I wrote about, and then yeah, just chatting about my day. Something telling, but yeah. So something telling me, even though I had this great experience, which I've been having wonderful experiences at a plethora of places that I've been fucking applying to, I don't feel like I should take it. I don't feel like I should take it, but it's like I need to. I need to take it because I got shit. I got bills fucking due. Like I got stuff due, and then it's like like I was mentioning earlier, like when it comes down to shit, I don't have nobody to depend on. I don't have a brother or a sister or a lover or somebody that I gotta depend on to help me. You know, I could go and find resources. I could find resources. God to point me in a direction of external resources. Because I know like the city sometimes they got like resources and like there's aid and stuff that you could get for shit. But that's my only source of support. You know, like that's my only source of support. So it's like I either ask for assistance or I just gotta do whatever I do, or take whatever job I can take because, like I don't have nowhere to go for refuge. I don't have nowhere for respite. Like, so, and it fucking sucks. It sucks. Like, the random thought, I wish for me personally, because of like the shit that I've been through, like, I wish that I had of just taken time to work and learn how to live my life first before I went to school. Cause like they push you to go to school, go to college, and do this and do that, and get married. And I wish I had not gotten married and not gotten into a relationship, honestly, before I really took the time to learn about myself. you know, before I took the time to learn. Like, I should have taken more time to learn about myself. I feel like before I just hopped into a relationship, hopped into going to college. I mean, that's not a bad thing. I'm glad that I went to school. I started school and stuff like that. But like, I don't know. I just wish I would have. I wish I would have took more time to actually live my life. Because I probably would be in a better position than I am right now. I probably would be more mentally stable. you know. But I mean, hey, things happen for a reason. So at least I won't be in my fucking 80s trying to figure this shit out. At least I won't be trying to figure this shit out when I have kids, you know? Like, oh, that's another thing. I'm glad that I ain't got kids yet, because I damn sure don't want to be having no kids and I ain't figured myself out, you know? Like, there's so many different things that, yeah, there's so many different things that, like, you know? And then like you were just saying, your life isn't over though. It's never too late. Yeah, like I could sit here and say what if and I should have and I could have and I would have all day long, but it's like, but okay, but I did. You know? I did. So yeah. Um oh, but I was mentioning also about, about feeling overwhelmed, having all this, and this shit that I'm talking about, this is just the tip of the iceberg. This is just these are just like surface, these are just a few layers of things that I've been going on. It gets deeper, or things that I've been having going on. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot. I don't know why I'm scratching my head. I think I know why I'm doing this shit. My mom used to do this shit. I used to scratch my mom's head for her. Um, but anyway, um, yeah, there's a lot. Basically, there's a lot that we go through in life, and there's a lot of layers to it. It's not as simple, and I think people don't understand that. Like, that's why I feel like it's so important to like get to understand people. That's why I'm studying psychology, so that I can understand like the layers of shit, and help people through those layers. And because it's not, life is not black and white. People are not black and white. People are so like complex, like just as an individual. Like, there's so many different things that you go through on a regular, like just think about how you just go through your regular routine, your regular day. Like, there's so many things, and it's like we take that shit for granted too. It's like you think that is not meaningful, but it is, you know listen, coming from the most understood person you may know. I feel all of your words. You mean most misunderstood? Yeah. um there's so many different I was saying there's so many different layers to shit. Like, you know, like people are very complex, and life is very complex. Oh, but I was saying, like, yeah, just going through your regular day-to-day routine. Like, there's so many different things that you could like learn from your regular routine, or like just your the little simple encounters with people, you know like, I'm one of them people that I find the value in the things that we take for granted, like this job interview. Like, it's just a fucking interview. Like, somebody probably gonna watch my video and be like, it's just a fucking interview, girl. It's an interview, and it ain't even for a career. Like, girl, okay, like like, somebody probably gonna watch my video and be like, she just drawing it out, she dragging it, she doing the most. Like, no, I'm just a deep person. Like, like, Well, people love to say that about me. Like when I get upset about shit, they be like, "Oh, like that's just small. That ain't that serious." Yes, it is. Like it is serious to me. The fuck, the fuck. But no, like we take the little shit for granted. Like, yeah. Like I don't know. I don't feel like we should do that. I feel like we should value even the smallest things, like the smallest things in life. You know? Yeah. Yeah. Like for example, I don't talk about the little things that I do for people or nothing, but okay, so I'll give two examples. I remember so I was on the bus like probably like last week and like I was just sitting on the bus, I was singing and shit. I think I had went to another fucking interview, I think. One of the interview I went, what the fuck did I go? What was I doing that day? I don't fucking remember. I was doing some shit. I think it was an interview. I think. I fucking forgot. It must not been important. Oh, I think I remember what it was. But I came back from my little adventure that day, and I was on the bus. I was listening to music, and there was this man that got on the bus, and like he was like, I think he was like, he wasn't in his right state of mind, and he needed help basically. So it was this lady that was on the bus, and she was like, "Sir, do you need help? Are you okay?" And I was like, "Oh, that's cute." I was trying to mind my business though, because I wanted to go home and I was listening to my music, but I was like, I was watching. Like I like people watching. So I was like watching, I was like, oh, that's cute. And then like and I I be trying to like make it obvious that I'm looking at people, but I was looking at her and I was listening to my music, I would turn my head. Then I turned back around one time and she looked up and she seen me looking at her. She see me looking at her. I was like, oh shit, let me turn my head back around. It was like she could feel me looking at her, looking at like, and then, like we just made eye contact and like agreement. And then I kind of felt bad because I was like, damn, I want to help him too. And in my head, something was like, give him your water, because I had some flavored water. Okay. Bye. Thank you for joining it alive. I think I'm about to get off here too. But thank you for joining. But like something in my head was like, you got some water, you got a water bottle, give him your water bottle. But I left my water bottle at home. So I was like, fuck, I can't give him that. And I didn't want to intrude on her, her act of kindness. I didn't want to so I just went back to listening to my music. But I just thought, I was like, that's so kind. That's so kind and that's so nice, that there are still kind people in the world that actually care about other people. Then, so today I was on the bus and it was this little old lady. It was this little old lady on the bus. Now, first of all, this old lady, she looked like my fucking mother. Like she reminded me of my mom. Like I swear, I don't know why, but like I be seeing recently, I've been like seeing my mom and other people like when I've been going about my day to day. So like she was so precious. She reminded me of my mom, but she reminded me of my mom and like she reminded me of my mother and like I don't know, she was just cute and she was just old and I love old people. So like she went to go reach for the bell or whatever and she couldn't reach it, so I didn't care if she could reach it or not. I'm like, yep, I got you. And I rang the thing for her. And I don't really normally talk about the little things I do for other people, but because in the Bible it says, you don't let your left hand know what your right hand did, or your right know what your left did, or whatever the fuck, however the fuck it go. I kind of try to live my life off of that. Like I don't like bragging about the things that I do because I know that God knows my heart, and I know that God will bless me for what I do. I don't need to brag about it, and I know that it's a blessing to be a blessing, and what's understood don't need to be said, So, but it's the little things, it's the little things that people do that matter. Like, and I really, it was the little things that lady on the bus did, that mattered to that man. She probably changed that man's life. It's the little things that I do, like helping the elderly that matter, It's the little things like the lady at the interview sitting down and talking to me, you know, listening to me, you know, and then giving me some free food and feeding me. It's the little things that matter. There's also a verse in the Bible too that's like, I forgot what verse it is, but it's something in regards to like Joseph was talking about faith without works is dead. There's a, I think that's like James something in the Bible, ain't it? It's James something. Hold on. James. Faith without works is dead. Damn, it's 9 o'clock. I didn't know it was that late. Yo, I just been vibing out. It says James 2. God has chosen the poor of this world who are rich in faith. Okay? That's why I'm saying it's the little things that matter, because you don't have to have anything. But if you have faith and if you are following the lead of what Spirit is telling you to do in your life, you are rich in spirit. You don't have to have all the things to be rich. You are rich and fit in spirit and with the faith of the size of the mustard seed that you have, because a mustard seed is potent. A mustard seed is just like the loaves and bread that Jesus used to feed the masses. You can do a lot with that mustard seed faith. A little bit of faith can go a long way, you know. But it says, yeah, it says James 2 says that God has chosen the poor of this world who are rich in faith. Salvation is gained by keeping the whole law. Faith without works is dead. But there's another verse where it's like, I forgot what verse it is, but it's like, it's a verse talking about feeding your brother or something like that. I don't remember what it is. Hold on. Feed your brother. Feed your brother. Scripture. Okay, I think this is James 2 as well. This is James 2:15 through 16. The same we about to be studying the book of James. Do I need to go? I need to go back to studying my Bible. We about to take a trip back to Sunday school, because that's what it looked like. That's what it seemed like. That ain't the route that I intended on going, because I'm not a minister. I'm not a pastor. But if we gotta go there, I can do that. Would y'all like to see me do that? Because I can do that. I'm here to do whatever God tell me to do, whatever I feel like is needed. But it says, if a brother or sister be naked in lack of daily food, and one of you say unto them, go in peace, be ye warmed and filled, yet ye give them not the things needful to the body, what do it profit? So yeah, you can give people emotional support. You can give people, you can try to ease a person's mind, but they need to be fed. You need to be feeding people. You need to, when you care about somebody, you need to be showing it through your actions. You need to not only feed them through their mind and their spirit, but the body needs to be taken care of too, you know? And then that's where charity comes in it. That's where, generosity comes in it. Literally lending a helping hand. Literally, well, not literally giving somebody the shirt off your back, but giving somebody the shirt off your back, meaning giving somebody whatever it is that you have to offer them. I don't care if it's a fucking penny. I don't care if it's a fucking dime, a penny, a dollar. I don't care. You have $1. You have it to spare. Even sometimes if you don't have it to spare and God is leading you to give it, because you never know how you are blessing that person, and you never know how God is trying to prepare you for your blessing. But because you're not being humble and you're not listening to what it is that God is telling you, you mess up your blessing by taking away from the blessing of somebody, by taking away from the work that God was trying to do in somebody else's life through you. This life is not about you. And I think people fail to understand that. Like, this life is not about just you. We are in this thing together. A lot of people get money and they get to the thing and they forget where they came from and why they're here. Like, you didn't make it this far by yourself. Whether you want to believe it or not, whether you believe in God or not, or whoever or not, like, you know, like, I'm talking about God, I'm talking about spirit, mother God, whatever, like the universe, you know, I believe in an infinite consciousness, whatever you want to name it or label it. Yeah, you don't believe anything. Do you believe in yourself at least? Do you believe in humanity? You're not here alone. You're not just walking this face of this earth alone. So you need to be paying it forward. You need to help your brother, help your sister. It don't matter what walk of life they from, no matter what they look like. It don't matter if they homeless on the street. Help that man, feed him. He's homeless. He needs your help. Stop looking down on people that are below you and stop acting as if you've never been in their shoes. And stop acting as if you've never experienced or had any type of experience that, you know, you where you felt low or where you were at your lowest. Don't act like that God never blessed you and got you out of your circumstances. Be humble. Humble yourself. Stop acting like you better than people. This is for me too. Stop acting like you better than people. Yeah, that's probably why there's some things that's being put on hold in your life because God knows that if He gives it to you right now, or if He had gave it to you then, you wouldn't have known what to do with it. You wouldn't have been able to handle it. So, like I was telling Joseph, I was saying, you know, God has put me in a space to where, you know, I need to, and you need to work on some things within yourself. You need to work on this. You need to work on that. You don't need to be worried or distracted by that. You need to work on this because this is where I want you to go. And I can't take you here if you're still back there. I can't do that. We need to work on this. Me and you, India, me and you. This is the conversation between me and God. Me and you, India. We need to have a one-on-one. We need to talk because yeah, if we don't talk, you ain't gonna be able to walk. You ain't gonna be able to do the walking. You know? Like, don't make fun of my teddy bear, okay? Don't judge my bear, okay? But yeah, so it's like humble yourself. Remember all the things that God has done for you. Don't forget about it. Okay? Just a little Monday motivation. Don't forget. Humble yourself. Don't forget. Don't forget. Side note, that's one of my pet peeves. I hate when people joke and make fun of like the homeless. I hate that because it's like they be the most they be the most wisest and most humblest and most sincere, genuine, authentic, sweetest people that have ever walked this earth. Them and the people that be on drugs and stuff that y'all like to make fun of. Well, I do it too. I ain't gonna lie. I'm guilty. I'm guilty. I got to call me out too. I'm guilty. Call it out. Call it out. Call me out. I'm guilty of making fun of them. Of making fun of them people downtown. That be. I'm guilty. I'm guilty. But them be some of the most wisest and sweetest people that I've. They are the most. They are the sweetest people I've ever met. They are the sweetest people I've ever met. It'd be the people that you wouldn't expect. That be the people that be the most. It'd be the people that you wouldn't expect that be the people that deserve the most respect. Cause they are the ones that really have an understanding about life in a way that I feel like a lot of us could learn more from. You know? Yeah, like But anywho, wow, this was phenomenal. This was this took a turn. I didn't mean to. I didn't know this was going to happen. But I guess I'll close with this. Like for me right now, I am very glad. There's a lot of things that I'm not glad about, that I'm not proud of, that I'm quite ashamed of actually. There's some things that I'm like, oh Lord Jesus, why did I do that? Oh Lord, why do I feel this way? You know? God, take it away. Take it away, Lord. Please take it away. I remember my mom used to always teach me and my sister that. So whenever you feel like you're overwhelmed, or there's some type of like spiritual attack on you, or there's just things is just something's just in you that ain't you or of God, Lord, take it away, please. Take it away. And just keep saying it as many times as you need to. Okay? It's a bunch of stress, drama, and confusion. Take it away, Lord, please. Take it away. Take it away, Lord, please. Take it away. And you could do this too. You could take it away. And he will take it away. He'll do with it what he need to do with it. Because some of the shit that you carrying, see, some of the stuff and the reasons why you're so overwhelmed is because that's not shit that you're supposed to be carrying. That is not your goal. That is not your assignment. You didn't took on assignments that you weren't supposed to take on. That's why you're so stressed out. That ain't in the classroom you're supposed to be in. You graduated from that level. Why are we back here? Huh? Or you so busy trying to rush to the next level. You're not ready yet. When you ain't even passed this class or this test. What are you doing? You know? That's why you're so overwhelmed, because you either not doing enough and you just in your head overthinking versus actually doing it, or you're doing too much. You need to find some balance. You need to find some balance. And you need to let God intercede, and you need to ask for help. And you just need to continue to trust your spirit, because your spirit, it will lead you to the way that is the most, I don't want to say the way that is the most easy, but your spirit will lead you in a direction of ease. Okay? And sometimes the direction of ease is not easy, but it's the direction that will bring you a little bit more peace of mind. You get what I'm saying? You want to always continue to trust your intuition and listen to your spirit, because that will lead you to a place of peace, so that no matter what it is that you got going on, no matter what job it is you're trying to find, no matter, what position or role it is that you're trying to fulfill, you're always playing the role that you came here to play. You're always in the position that you're supposed to be of your purpose anyway, because you're listening to your spirit. You're in the world and not of the world. Things probably are not working out because you're looking at it through your flesh and not with your spirit. You're arguing with people with your flesh, but not in the spirit. You're trying to manifest these new opportunities with your flesh, but not with your spirit. Everything that looks good is not good. Everything that sound good is not good. Everything that tastes good is not good. Everything that feels good is not good. It's not always good. But sometimes it is though. Sometimes it is, yeah. Sometimes it is, yeah. But you don't want no seasonal good, is what I'm saying. You don't want no seasonal good, no seasonal feel goods. That's not what you want. You want the lifetime feel goods and the lifetime abundance. Huh? That's what you want. You want a lifetime of abundance and feel good and prosperity and peace and happiness and love and all of the fruits of the spirit. What are the fruits of the spirit? Let's go back and consult the scripture, shall we? Like, shall we? The fruits of the spirit are love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. That's what you want. You want more of that, more of those things in your life. Yes, you do. Don't you? Don't don't you? Okay. Those are the things that you need to be cultivating to develop your righteous mind. Your righteous mind. Your righteous mind. I might save the link or post the link to that song in my description for y'all to take a listen to. Cause I think you need to listen to that song. That's what God told me to tell you that. God told me to tell you to listen to the song. But anyway, your righteous mind. Oh, did she ask me, the lady in the interview? Did she ask me to sing? I ain't need to be on this video doing this live this long, y'all. Shoot, God. See, this is what happens when I don't got no friends. Anybody want to be my friend? Y'all want to be my friend? This is what happened when I ain't got no friends for real. I get on live and preach and stuff and talk. Your righteous mind. Then she asked me to sing in the interview. I was like, girl, now you taking it too far. This is not American Idol. This is not Star Search, okay? No, I'm not singing right now. The world, girl. She was cute though. She was kind of cute. Let me stop though. Let me stop. All right. Your righteous mind. Hallelujah. Your righteous mind. Amen. 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 Let this mind. Y'all gotta eat. I ain't eat my dinner. But anyway, why he get on it? Now I'm wondering what made him get. He must have been on YouTube scrolling, and then he must have just seen that I was live. That's what I'm assuming. Cause I'm like, why he getting on there? But anyway, yo, I'm about to get off of here. I just wanted to share my thoughts with you. So thank y'all for listening. But anyway, all right, y'all. That was it for today. As far as like, just my random thoughts that I had floating through my mind. Floating through my mind. Oh man. All right, y'all. I'm about to get off of here. Should I do some readings, y'all? Should I get back on here? I think I'm gonna get on TikTok, I think, and do some readings. I think I'm gonna go live on TikTok, yeah. No, I think I'm gonna record the tarot and affirmations of the day. So on TikTok, follow me on TikTok, you guys. If you're watching my video, or if you watch this video, follow me on TikTok. I took like a break. Sometimes I take breaks from posting, um, because life, But normally I post every day. I'll post like a video doing like an affirmation for the day, and a tarot reading for the day. So follow me on TikTok. The name is the Root Lady. It's the same name as my Facebook name. Oh my god, I need to stop rubbing my eye. It's the same name as what's up here. The Root Lady. At the Root Lady. Yep, follow me. Like my videos if they resonate with you, and share them, and yeah. Um I also get on live on TikTok. So I'm on live on TikTok as well. And I'll do readings on there. Um so yeah. If I also have a blog, if you would like to check out my blog, you could read my blog. I post on there. Trying to get into the habit of posting on there regularly too. Right now, as far as like my blog, I was like posting like the readings, like any readings that I would do, like the monthly readings, and sometimes like a daily reading, like that I would do on like live, or when I would like post like a video, I would take that video content and I would type it and put it on my blog. So that was something I was doing at one point. I took a break from doing that, and then I kind of transitioned into just talking about random topics, deep topics. So like if you find it to be too much for you, don't read it. But now I'm just like kind of just like venting and writing poetry right now. So like yeah. Because I like to do readings. I like to type my readings up. I like to talk about deep topics and things like that. I like to talk a little bit about my life and my experiences and stuff like that. But then I also like to write poetry about how I'm feeling, because that's the way that, you know, I that's the way that I navigate through all these feelings that I got. And that's the way that I try to come into some type of understanding of shit. So if you're interested in any of that shit that I'll be doing, go check out my blog, okay? I have some books up there that I've read that you might find to be interesting if you're into reading. What else I got up there? I got my intro, like a little bit about me up there. A little bit about my spiritual. Ooh, Jesus, let me stop rubbing my eye, because I'm going to infect my goddamn eye. I don't even know how I got like that, or what I did. Probably was laying the wrong way. I don't know, but I've written a little bit about my spiritual journey up there, as well. What else? I think that's it. I think that's it. Um, I also have a book. I have a book. It's a poetry book. It's called Interchanges. It's on fuck. Yeah, it's time for me to go to bed. The battery is going low. um it's on my book is on Amazon.com. Okay, you could buy it. I think it's like $6.99 for the paperback version of it. I think you can get it for free through Kindle, or it's like $4.99 on Kindle or some shit. I don't know, but Yeah. There's an ebook version of it and there's a paperback version of it. I would prefer the paperback version of it because I just like, I don't know, I like there's something about holding a book that's just like different. Oh, let me go get the book. Hold on. I'll be right back. Oh, if I can find it. All right, so this, excuse my ceiling, y'all. Excuse my ceiling. This is the book, y'all. This is the book. Okay. Can you see it? And it changes. Okay. Yeah, and this is just what it looked like. This is what it looked like on the inside. If you could see. I just took a bunch of my poems that I wrote and threw them together. That's all it is. That's all it is. I wrote this book back in 2019 when I was going through some shit. And I need to work on the formatting of it. There's some changes I could make on it. But yeah, this is the book. I took that picture. This picture